Shout out Slimm.
Yeah. A lot of shit come with this thing called life, you know?
Hey, business, how you think this 7 project coming in?
This thing called you swim.
It's about 11:30, man. Big Business Studios, man. You know what I'm saying? Real life shit. Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Ready? A lot of shit been on my mind, need time to just unwind. Real life situations that have you shutting down. Got no answers for these questions, pull up, it's time to ride out. I'm dipping and bending the corner till I find out. Shit been on my mind, need time to just unwind. Real life situations that have you shutting down. Got no answers for these questions, pull up, it's time to ride out. I'm dipping and bending the corner till I find out. To pull up and make a move. Feeling real uneasy, ain't nothing cool. Ain't got nothing to accomplish, got shit to do. Just some of the shit I've been going through. Yeah. Cause see the last 5 days I've been dealing with real life and how you running through a man. Gotta keep that stress up off my mental to keep me up out your dental. Protecting on your peace, my nigga, that's so essential. A lot of shit been on my mind, need time to just unwind. Real life situations that have you shutting down. Got no answers for these questions, pull up, it's time to ride out. I'm dipping and bending the corner till I find out. Shit been on my mind, need time to just unwind. Real life situations that have you shutting down. Got no answers for these questions, pull up, it's time to ride out. I'm dipping and bending the corner till I find out. Niggas out just smiling, ain't shit funny. Especially when you're fucked up with no money. It's the season for thieving when niggas bumming. Yeah, hit you so fast you won't see it coming. Every chance that it get, hit a lick, need a motherfucking target. Niggas lose their life cause a motherfucker home. See the last 5 days he been stressed by ways. Now a nigga in the cage and a nigga in the grave. A lot of shit been on my mind, need time to just unwind. Real life situations that have you shutting down. Got no answers for these questions, pull up, it's time to ride out. I'm dipping and bending the corner till I find out. Shit been on my mind, need time to just unwind. Real life situations that have you shutting down. Got no answers for these questions, pull up, it's time to ride out. I'm dipping and bending the corner till I find out.
Y'all niggas make sure y'all protect y'all peace out here, man. Make sure you keep your peace too, you know? Yeah. A lot going on, Sideways to the next.
We in the late night. We in the late night. Holla at us in the late night. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome y'all to the Late Night Podcast. I'm your host with the most, Carolina Slimm. I took the MF out.
I see.
Does it sound better without MF?
I ain't gonna say better, but it's okay.
Do it. Does it have the same effect?
You know, we'll have to see.
Okay. All right. But anyway.
Legal clause.
My boy to the right, we be my boy.
Man, I be boss, man. The man with the motherfucker. Man, out here.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we just talked about it.
It's the mouth dog.
I guess I put the
Yeah. My boy to the left, we be my boy.
Hey, man, it's your man QZ, ball buddy from the Bird with the Beard, man. Blessings.
Peace and blessings, man. Big shout out to my brother, Open One Behind the Boards.
Yes, sir.
Got me looking a little brown skin tonight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He always keeps us with the sounds and the rounds and the ambiance of the whole situation.
Here for it?
Here for the whole thing, man.
Already?
Hey, man, listen, man. Back to be glad to be back, man.
Yeah.
Another Sunday. Back here to serve our listeners as we always are. You know what I'm saying? Big old shout out to everybody that's tuning in right now. What's up, my boy?
What up?
But yeah, big old shout out to everybody that's tuning in, man. Y'all come on in, man. Come on in the house, man. The door wide open. Goddamn it. Come on in.
Wide open.
Door wide the fuck open. Hey, man,
it's
it's another week, man. There's a whole lot of shit been going on, man. So we, what we do each and every week, man. Quick mental health check for each one of the brothers. Find out what's going on upstairs. QC, we gonna start with you, my brother.
Hey, man, this week is all right, bro. Pretty good upstairs, man. Again, just kind of getting the boys locked in, man. Shout out to all the kings, you know what I'm saying? I got my 4 boys, man. So 3 of my guys, I kind of really been big on making sure they're available and able to drive. So that's kind of been the move right now. Outside of the regular crap, you know what I mean? So outside of that, man, just gratitude, man. Just kind of happy to be able to be back in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no shit, bro. No shit. Yo, shout out to Cal Customs, man. He tuned in, man. Cal Customs, he said he could wet your shit up, man. Anybody need a wet ass paint job, man? Cal Customs. We got you.
extra drip on
You know what I'm saying? No Bondo, goddammit. No Bondo. You know what I'm saying? About 4 or 5 clear coats, how you looking at yourself, goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
Boss man, what you got?
America great.
BA, what's up, my nigga?
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie. This week right here was it was great, man. I ain't gonna flex out there in Greensboro most of the week. But yeah, I watch it.
Shout out Nova in the building too.
What up, though?
Yeah,
Already.
Went to see some museums or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But we had to work with someone out there this weekend, so
Yeah.
and we took a couple of weeks preparing for it, so it was very tiresome. And like I said, just fulfilling, man, to see it done, and everything went great. Like
Dope shit.
extras on top of that too. You know what I'm saying?
Dope shit.
But yeah, that's what it was. But all the workers there, we got together, man. Shout out to them Amazon cars workers out there in North Carolina, because they came out there and turned up. You know what I'm saying? You already know USSW was out there, but we had a lot of affiliates. ILA was out there. The longshoreman was out there. You know what I mean?
Y'all had a whole situation.
Yeah. All the workers unions, man. We linked up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we got together and we turned up and had a good time. It was tired as shit. Come home. You know what I'm saying? So back now, you know what I'm saying, everything all good. But yeah, like I said, I feel gratitude, man, for that week being over.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Shit, man. You know me. Every day is the same thing. I don't really get too much variation in the daily movement. You know what I'm saying? It goes to work, come home.
It's kind of how it be, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I go to work, I come home, and just happy to be able to do that, man. A lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people woke up dead.
That's a blessing to be able to do that.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad to be in the number. Shout out to my brother John Plush, man. Rest in peace.
Already rest in peace, bro.
Still dealing with that situation, but you know, we gonna get through it. You gotta go through it to get to it.
Already, man. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So that's what's up, man.
Yes,
But anyway,
sir.
we got interesting show tonight, man. God damn it.
What we talking about?
I found something very, should I say peculiar or alarming?
It's alarming.
Kind of alarming.
It's alarming, man.
But it depends on how you look at it, right? It depends on how you look at it because O had a different perspective on it, which I respect his mind. As my brother, I respect his mind. So I can't call it what I want to call it because some people might have a different view on it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's something that we all should look into because it is very important about the decisions that are being made about your life.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Very important, right?
That's a fact.
Roll that beautiful beam footage, my brother.
Let's get into it, man. What we doing?
You were on a show on February 26, 2021, an interview with Dr. Judy Mikovits, where you said the following, and I quote, "We should not be giving black people the same vaccine schedule that's given to whites because their immune system is better than ours." Can you please explain what you meant?
There's a series of studies, I think most of them by Poland, that show that to particular antigens that blacks have a much stronger reaction. There's differences in reaction to different products by different races.
So I have 17 seconds left. Let me just ask you then. So what different vaccine schedule would you say I should have received? What different vaccine schedule should I have received?
I mean, the Poland article suggests that blacks need fewer antigens than...
This is so dangerous.
You get the same measles vaccine.
Mr. Kennedy, with all due respect, that is so dangerous. Your voice would be a voice that parents would listen to. That is so dangerous. I will be voting against your nomination because your views are dangerous to our state and to our country.
I mean, do you think science is dangerous, Senator?
Interesting.
Okay, a lot to it's a lot to unpack. There's a lot to unpack.
Interesting.
It's a lot to unpack. You know?
What I will say is this right here, and this is what I know for a fact. Has any person of color, well, I can't use that statement because people of color is a broad statement. Has any black person, or blacks,
Our people. I just got schooled. As you can't say the black. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Has any person, has any black person done any studies on this? Right.
All right.
Because to be honest with you, I take the first problem I take with this whole situation is, she did not allow him to speak at all.
Not really. Not really.
Second problem I got for that whole conversation is, at what point is somebody telling you that you are better than them is an insult?
It was kind of perceived.
How is that dangerous, right?
The way that she took it, kind of.
That can never be dangerous if you don't do the studies on what he's saying, right?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that this woman has not done any studies on what he's saying. She did not allow him to speak. And we also do know that there's a difference genetically between white people and black people. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah.
That's with your eyes, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So I'm gonna roll it out because I ain't gonna give my perspective at first because I have a perspective.
Okay.
But I'm gonna open the floor up to my brothers and get their perspective on this, because to me it sounds like, why can't we get none of them white only vaccines?
Let me turn one of them white only vaccines.
You get what I'm saying?
Vaccine.
He's saying y'all don't need all these vaccines they're giving y'all.
All right, wait. Okay, I feel you.
And you feel like you need to be vaccinated as much as other people.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that makes any sense, but somebody please, if you can break it down to me and put me in the proper perspective, somebody please do that for me.
So where I got from it is the scientists trying to explain.
Well, he's not actually a scientist, right?
Or my guy. All right, so Buddy.
He was giving you. He was quoting studies from scientists.
From scientists. So excuse me, right? So let's correct that. Right. So he was giving information that was supporting the fact that black people have a different immune system,
right,
than those of other races, or those of color have a different immune system than those of other races.
Right.
Immediately when that was said, there was a bit of offense taken. Right. And the question is why the offense is taken, right? Because it's like, if we do know that is genetically or historically known to be true, you know what I mean? Like,
hence Tuskegee experiment.
Right.
Let's start with that one. Go ahead.
The question is why there is to be offended. And then as the guy tries to continue to explain, I guess, his context on what the research says, and saying, hey, well, yeah, you wouldn't need the same amount of doses because your immune system is higher, meaning you may need less I guess my question is, or my angle on it, for all of those black people that say, well, hey, look, I don't need a vaccine. I shouldn't have had I didn't need a vaccine. There was no reason it should have been in my body. That is 100% supporting what Buddy is saying.
Right.
Right? If Buddy's saying that you have an immune system that doesn't require the amount of doses, meaning you could potentially have an immune system that don't require no doses, right? Mm-hmm. That's what it. Now again, maybe I'm tripping, but that's what that equates to me when I hear someone says, okay, well, your immune system may not require the amount of dosage that Caucasian or white people have to use. Now, so the issue I kind of have with it all is, and I don't know, we tried to get this clarified earlier. I don't know all of the context around the whole conversation and around the whole weekend and the whole course of events, but it gives the angry black woman syndrome. It's not necessary in that bit. If she was taken if she took it in a context of where she was being wronged. She took it in a context that she was being discriminated against in a way. It's like, oh, I understand a feeling of that. I understand that feeling. Right.
And I understand the retaliatory.
The retaliatory like projection on it. Like, I get that. But you got to at least give somebody an opportunity to say what's happening to fully understand it. Because now I'm pretty certain if she understood, and maybe I'm misunderstanding, so I want to make sure, but I'm pretty sure if she understood what I took from it just then, because now maybe what I took from it is wrong, But I think if she understood it that way, I don't think her response would have been that. Like, I think honestly, if you're saying, okay, well, look, the vaccine, you may not have needed the vaccine like we needed it because your body's stronger, and it may have been unnecessary. It would have done unnecessary harm to give you a vaccine because you don't need it, and you would have naturally been able to heal from whatever this virus was versus me giving you something that's going to put more strain on your body.
Yeah, and it's going to might potentially kill you.
Shit,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what
and it could potentially put you in the graveyard.
So that's what I got from it. So that's what I'm getting from it. Is that right, or what?
Buzz, what's your take on it?
Hey, listen, my thing is this. Hey, y'all can't.
What
My thing is this. I feel like I want to say that the whole thing is kind of because you gotta hit a whole congressional hearing,
right? Like that's why I said I want to make sure I get
this my
all
first
context,
time seeing
right?
the clip,
Exactly.
right? But with that being said,
right.
I think this just me trying to, because the question was make it make sense, right? The only thing that could make sense to me is the fact that she got more offense to the way he said what he said than what he said.
Than what he was saying. That's
so
what I'm saying.
now I'm a nitpick
That's what I'm
what
asking.
you saying
That's
just
what I'm
because,
thinking.
like she said, if you say it like that's dangerous, just you calling folks to blacks, but she's thinking on that level of how he brought it to her.
Right, not what you're saying. Right.
So what
you
you're
know,
saying is, what you're clearly saying is, feelings were involved in the conversation.
No, what I'm saying is clickbait.
To some degree.
Listen,
To some degree.
But
It had to be
we
But
some
how
kind of
can-
misinterpretation.
If we talking
somehow.
if we
but
talking
how
business,
can we exclude feelings? That's a
Right, I feel-
human
okay,
nature.
that's
Like
right,
you know what
that's
I mean?
right.
Like of course feelings
Be it
was
female
involved.
or male.
Yeah,
Right.
of course
Feelings
feelings was
involved.
involved. That's
Okay,
not
I got you.
an issue
Okay,
about the
okay,
whole thing.
I got you.
But my whole thing is the point I said that for is because of clickbait. How they'll take a sentence or a verse out of a whole discussion and turn that discussion around to make you think that's what it was all about. So now they got you fired up and in your emotions.
Yeah.
'Cause that's all they, you know what I mean? That's what they're gunning for. In the end of the day, those congressional hearings is something you can watch in full.
That's a fact.
So I would personally, I'm sure he spoke way more than he spoke when she spoke.
On just
to
the
him. You
and
know
that's
what I'm
and
saying?
that's why I wanted to
this is
continue
obvious.
to preface that.
Yeah, because
I
she's
don't wanna-
speaking on something, and he probably been up there before
Right.
beforehand.
Speaking
yeah,
on a
the
whole
blacks
bunch
and
of
the
other
blacks,
things,
but
right,
he might have
probably.
said it in
Yeah,
a more of a racist approach. Like, and I'm just being a devil's advocate. I
I
don't know
feel
what
you.
he said,
I feel
but
you.
I'm just that's the only thing I can say to justify why her feelings was agitated. You know what I'm saying? To be able to even come at him like, yo, why is you saying the blacks don't need this and that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like he tried to explain, I'm saying that because y'all better than us, right?
Because that's what I got from it.
Yeah,
I got from it in terms of immune system. Yo,
But
shit,
that's what
better
we got
now.
from it based on the little part we heard.
And
but we
the-
might
and
have
so,
not
right.
heard
Might
all
have
the
heard,
stuff
right.
before
That
the
might be
fact
right.
that's saying
That might be
we're
right.
going to put more or less or something different in y'all. It's not the same because we don't see the program. You just assume it's the same program that the whites get, but at a lesser value. He never really confirmed that. For all we know, it's a whole different juice system. You got what I'm saying? And they like, oh, we don't got to give it to you A, B, and C. We can give you D, E, and F and back to A, and that'll fix you. You got what I'm saying? And the whole time that might throw something else in you for a long-term effect that we don't know about, but she do. For all we know.
I had to intervene on this, right? Because if you know RFK, you know he's anti-vax.
Okay, so
He's an anti-vaxxer. He's not with vaccines at all.
Okay.
He don't even do the vaccine shit.
okay.
So what he's trying to do, which is the reason why Joe Biden gave Anthony Fauci a preemptive pardon, right?
before
You don't give people preemptive pardon unless they've done they did something
And
criminal.
they ain't got caught yet.
Crimes against humans is the most criminal shit you can ever do, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you cause casualties of millions of people, that is the most criminal shit you can ever do. So I'm gonna roll it back to RFK. When you speaking on a motherfucker who's saying I'm gonna take all the dyes, all these chemicals out the food that's banned in other countries. This is the same man that's saying, I want to take all these chemicals out this food. These dyes are illegal. We cannot use these dyes. They're killing the kids. They're killing the humans. This is the same man. I find it very hard to believe.
That's building his character.
I find it very hard to believe that he would say that, okay, well, we're going to give the blacks a different dosage of the vaccine. No, what he's saying is you don't need all these vaccines that they're giving you. You understand what I'm saying? Big Pharma is, if you follow in politics right now, Big Pharma is in an uproar right now because of the current situation, right? Yeah. You don't have nobody lobbying for Big Pharma right now. It's nobody lobbying because at the end of the day, the rain. What they say? 2025 was the year of revealing.
Right.
What's happening is niggas are starting to understand that medicine is making you sick, not the doctor.
Not the doctor. Right. Correct. Mm-hmm.
The medicine is making you sick. They give you a medicine for this medicine. They say, okay, you take this for your kidneys, and then you take this to keep your liver good.
Oh, 1,000 part. They ain't even got to say that commercial say.
That's all fact.
Right. But they say it the quiet way. They say, but you ever heard the commercial? They say shit low.
It don't be that quiet to me. They say it fast.
Yeah, they say it fast and low.
Like I done heard you're gonna have diarrhea, your spleen
already,
you're gonna have cancer,
or
maybe.
potential fatal.
Yeah.
Or potentially fatal.
Yeah,
You're like, damn.
You know what I mean?
Potentially-
Yo, shout out to everybody that tuned in, man. Mark Hall, what's up, brother?
What up,
DJ
what up,
Dell,
what up,
KG, what's up, my
what
nigga?
up, what up?
Crystal, what's up, sweetheart? James Hallback, what's up, brother? Reggie Flood, what's up? Hey, but listen, man. So for what I took from that whole snippet, right, from that whole little 44-second dialogue that went viral, right? What I took from that is, for some reason, and this is what I take. It's a couple things. For some reason, we still feel like we need everything that white people has. I think that we feel like
it's giving that. It's definitely giving that.
It's giving like, okay, the white people can get it, why we can't get it?
It's definitely giving that.
And actually, the man is telling you that you are better than them.
Right. Turn one of them white only vaccines.
I want a white only vaccine.
That's what she said. Yeah. How much it costs to turn one of them white only pie? To nigga pie. That's exactly what what it's giving, bro. And it's like it word like, and that's the whole fact. And that's the underlying.
I have never. And I don't know, y'all can quote me if I'm wrong, but I have never heard a white man go in any situation and say that a black person was better than him at anything.
Right. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, that shit just happened to me this weekend.
Okay.
Word.
Speak on it.
Man, listen. A white guy who worked, one of the head guys with the high I ain't wanting to say his position, but I had to I was sitting on the panel at the summit. I had to, speak about my past and whatnot. And, after it, a lot of folks came to me like, yo, brother, you're not saying you blah, you know what I mean? Heartfelt, right? Man, Buddy came to me and was like, he had and I ain't want to even get like that now, but he had the hat that get passed down. Now, most folks don't know the ILA history, but Robert Smalls, y'all know that name.
Okay, Robert E. Small. Small, right?
From Charleston.
Okay,
but the slaves, when it took over that port, they had that port since then. Like, nobody else ever controlled that port but them. That white man gave me the hat and said, you gonna hold that down. I'm gonna give you this, because the hat get passed down, right?
Really?
Yeah, really. Wow. A white guy said that port will never be owned by nothing but blacks. And it's gonna stay there. A white man gave me that and said, I was like, damn, deep. I was like,
that's huge.
Dope shit.
Dope shit. I was like, and he put me on something because I didn't know that back history to it. That they had it since then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he was like, it should never be in nobody's hands but a black man's hand. You feel where I'm coming from?
Wow.
That's pretty dope.
He gave me something else I'm gonna put out there too.
How much the check was he gave you though?
He said that part I ain't putting out. Cut that out.
He gave me a check so big, and I'm spread some money to everybody.
Yeah.
But he gave me a check so big that is enough for everybody. But he debunked the myth that we can't get jobs out there.
Right.
Well, you can get a job out of them docs. Start putting in them applications straight up, and if you need some aid and assistance, call me.
Yeah,
because I'm gonna send you to them.
Yeah, but guess what? What I have found out, what I have found out dealing in the work market, as far as the farther you go up in whatever position that you're in, as far as work concerned, you find out the truth about people, right?
Right.
And the truth about people is, people ain't shit.
That's a whole
It's the reason why. You will have one person that have a bad experience. They go back and tell somebody else, and then that person tells somebody else, and their experience becomes your experience, and that becomes a thing to where you don't want to go to or even try to do anything in whatever field that is because of one person's bad experience. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Story to tell.
And so, and that is what I'm trying to come from under. Niggerdom is what I'm coming from under.
Right.
I had this conversation before the podcast. I'm tired of niggerdom. Everything associated with niggas, I'm not fucking with no more. Because the mindset of it is I can't do this because of this, because of that. Right. It's always because of somebody else. Why can't you just do you? Yeah. Without having to worry about what somebody else got going on.
Already.
Just do you, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the real shit, man. At a certain point, and this is the thing that holds us down as people, right? This is the anchor. That's the anchor that holds us down as a group of people, right? Mm-hmm. Because we always concerned about what somebody else got going on.
That's a fact.
Even when it come down to our own shit, right? Let's just say we having a march today and somebody and a Mexican motherfucker get killed. We'll say, oh shit. Well, let's say a prayer for the Mexican people. Or ain't nothing wrong with this. Oh, let's go march with the Mexican people too. Listen, nigga.
I get
you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Take care of you and your people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because when it flips back and we ain't got our back against the wall and we fucked up, we look out in that audience and we don't see nobody else.
That's a whole fact.
But you ain't never did it for that.
It's not why you doing it. It's always to take care of your own people.
But you supposed to do that. But all I'm saying is that don't mean you don't.
Who says that you're supposed to do that?
Humanity.
No, humanity. Show me what in the humanity handbook where it say do that shit.
You know where they say that? Where you got a group of people who getting slaughtered by another group of people, another group of people.
That's the reason why we end up on boats and shit.
But that's why we still here. They could have wiped us out a long time ago, right or wrong.
No, they can't. They couldn't. They couldn't have.
Well, can't we?
We got God's favor. We are of God's favor, so they cannot wipe us out.
For sure. But can we not wipe their ass out right now?
Well, you probably could.
All right then. So if we try to do that or we attempt to do that, do you not think that the Chinese or anybody else gonna try to help them?
That's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is I ain't worrying about the Chinese. I ain't worrying about the whites. I ain't worrying about nobody else. Mm-hmm. I'm only concerned with
you're supposed to be
my group of people, which is what the only reason what I'm saying this is because if we want to get ahead as a group of people, right, we have to only focus
on ourselves.
Yeah. On ourselves.
Yeah. And I'm not saying you're not saying nothing wrong about that.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Have a plan for self.
That's all I'm saying.
Definitely
self-preservation is the first rule of life.
Definitely so. Definitely so. That's universal law.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't take that when it comes down to us as a people. You know what? Chinatown. You go to any city, any big city, they got a Chinatown, right?
Right.
They got an Italian town over there.
Right.
You go to nigga.
Mind you, you're doing exactly what you said. The problem is
you go to nigga town.
You worrying about what everybody else got.
No. What I'm saying to you is, I'm just giving you an example of what we don't have.
But
we have the ghetto.
Yeah, I got you. No, we don't have that. We don't.
And that's not even ours.
I was just about to say we ain't got that shit.
Right.
So what do we have is what I'm saying. Everybody want their own little piece of the pie. Niggas go grab their little shit, run to the corner. I got my shit.
Well, apparently
better get yours.
Apparently we got the docks.
That's yet to be determined.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? A white man came and told me this. And not only that, it's documented.
Again, approval from?
It's not approval. It's a fact that the man, just like you said, I said it in the strength, what you said, a white man will never come tell you better than him.
No, it's not that. What I'm saying is the approval from a white man is the thing. It's like a stamp. It's like, he say that.
Yeah, you think that's kind of...
That's what I'm saying.
That's how you took it, though. But you took it just like that woman probably took it when that man said what he said.
No, what I'm saying is we don't need approval from anybody. We don't need approval from anybody.
That's true.
We should always have our own shit. We should pool our resources together, have our own shit, do our own shit, and have approval within our own community.
For sure.
I think both things are true. I think we are God's favorite people because we do have that sense of compassion and sense of humanity that's built in us. Mm-hmm. However, we do need to focus on self first. There's an order of operations. Yeah. So I think I think you're just kind of splitting hairs. I think what you said is absolutely right. But we got to focus on cleaning the shit in front of our own door first, and that's what we haven't done. So that's why what you're saying is hitting the way that you're hitting, because we will stop cleaning in front of our door and
go help somebody else.
And it's like, okay, well, no, nigga, your shit's still dirty over here. Like, clean in front of your door first. You ain't even finished what the fuck you were doing first. Like, finish what you're doing. Like, take care of what you can take care of to be able to aid the next. We can't aid the next.
Did you pay attention to
ourselves?
Did you pay attention to the scores, the school scores? The kids can't even fucking read no more, man.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's the concern.
Come on, man. Come on. We had to really understand that undereducating our youth, right, is a big part of denying us our future.
Very much so, very much so. But listen. I'm gonna take a step further with what y'all saying.
Yeah.
We gotta have a door first, right?
Right. What do you? I'm saying, a door to do what exactly?
I'm saying we got to have a house or a home to build, right? Or at least a piece of land to build on, right?
Right.
We got to start somewhere, and that's the beginning, right? So where is that?
So right. So kind of to my point, we don't have that.
Okay.
So if we don't even have that, we're not in a position
Which is
to
a
help
shame.
nobody else.
Exactly.
And that's the point we're making. Right.
What I'm saying, and to get, because I think it kind of got off the question, the reason why I brought that up, right?
Okay.
But in the end, is why are we, in the end, fighting for this in the first place, right?
Yeah, right.
I personally believe it's because everybody's talking about what's not being done versus strategies on which should be done. Like I said, I asked a simple question just now.
You said a mouthful just now.
Where's the house?
Now you said a mouthful.
Where's the house? I'm just saying, where's the house, right?
You said a mouthful.
They don't have a house, but I guarantee we're going to waste another 10 years talking about what niggas ain't doing and what the white man doing, and what niggas, how niggas feel about the white people, what they doing to not help our movement, right? When we never gave them a movement to fight behind, a house. We never gave them a house.
So before
we got to show them a house first.
Before you came
say, hey,
in,
fight for this.
Right?
You got to talk about, let's fight for this.
Hey, I got something for this. Whenever you finish.
But before you came in, we were talking offline about an independent party, right? And about the fact that the Republican Party, as you can tell, it's somewhat, it's divided just like our party's divided, but they have a united front. So you don't see it. But at the ultimate case, you got the MAGAs, and then you've got the individuals that are the capitalists and those that just have a different view towards maintaining their money and making certain that their money is accounted for, right? But those individuals have different views. Eventually, we talked about having the concept of there being an independent party that would at least, if there was an independent party strong enough to at least be appeasing, those that are on the fence would probably slide on over. If black people had an independent party that says, look, I don't fuck with neither one of what y'all presenting. This is what we are got. This is what we're working towards.
That would definitely split the vote.
This is the point. So. I'm bringing it up because it's crazy, because you're talking about what's the house. That's the house. That's the foundation. I'm saying if there's somewhere to start, if there's a pillar to start from, that would be the house. But what's funny is, and you said it at the exact time, that should have never happened. And why do we think that way? Because we don't think different, because we've been given nothing to believe different. But
no, we still want white only vaccine.
Yes,
but why we give a fuck about what the white
you can still have 6 out of 10 that still want to be included.
But I got a quick question. I
want my white only vaccine.
That's the problem.
I got a question. I got another question about that, because as you were speaking about it, I was like, I really don't got no context situation. So what party is she with in the first place? Like, what agenda side is she on?
She's a Democrat.
She was a Democrat.
Okay, so he's a what?
He's a Republican.
Okay, so that whole thing,
but
the fight anyway.
But the truth of the matter is, he was a Democrat first.
Yeah, but
he just switched to Republican this term.
Right. Gotcha. Because I about to say
because of the shit that he was trying to push, right? All of these shit he's trying to push. Democrats said, nah, we ain't with none of that. So he was like, you know what? Okay, well, I'm going Republican.
Right.
Republicans listened to him, and they was like, you know what? You're right.
Right.
Okay, we'll give you a job.
That's literally the exact same shit we just talked about with Cube last week when he had the declaration for the suing. And
that's where I was going. And that's where I was going.
Right.
And I'm going right back there. Right.
He went to the Democrats first, and they was like, "Bro, you bugging."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Shit, I'm going to whoever's going to endorse what I'm doing."
Whoever's going to do it.
You dig what I'm saying? And we shun, bro. I'm when I say we, I mean the culture in general.
I get what you're saying.
We shun, bro, for that shit. Like, damn, fam, how so. Again, it's the mindset's up here. It's gonna be six out of 10 motherfuckers want the white only pie.
Niggas always say vote your interest, right?
Y'all want the white only goddamn country.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Once again,
the
I'm back
world.
to the original question.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine a white only country?
It's called United States of America.
No, ain't no. It's no country. It's no country in the world is white only.
Everybody got black. So, but my whole point is, we didn't come over here to conquer this land, right? We came as slaves, right? We built the country as far as labor.
Well. Let's go back. Let's retract because we were already here. We didn't come over here as anything.
Indians was already over here too.
We was already here, sir.
But Indians was already over here too at a larger masses than we were. You feel where I'm coming from? I mean, it's always been the case. The Moors, of course, we already know they was here. We already know they groomed to educate them and all. But at the same time, their population far expanded ours. So in the end of the day, if I was to give anybody claim to this land right here.
So let me ask you a question, right? And this is kind of getting off script, right? Mm-hmm. Which is the bullshit talking point, because in all four corners of the earth, even the Bible, God said he was going to spread all his people to all four corners of the earth, right? Which, if you're a flat earther, that makes a lot of sense to you. But anyway, you can find a Negroid person or a person of color or a black person in any continent on this earth. So why would you believe that you are a minority?
Right. That's a good question. It's a good question.
Who the fuck is counting niggas?
Nobody. Yeah, I'm about to say no. What the thing is
it's a mind fuck.
You know what's
man.
funny? What's funny is
yeah, but that's just a teaching. That ain't reality.
When we first looked at this clip, our first question is, what's the credibility of the individual giving the information? Right?
Yep, got to be.
But when we think about statistics, we never question who's the what's the credibility of the motherfuckers that's getting the information.
Some people do this shit, but it's so whitewashed. My thing is, they got the fuck nigga as the one that got the most credit.
If we got to depend on the census to tell us what the population is, right?
You know they're gonna.
I'm saying.
You know what they're gonna do with that, right?
If you got to question to question the credibility of information you get in any other sense, why don't you question that?
Right.
Why don't you question the credibility of what the real popularity is in these places, in these areas? What the real layout of is our maps, our goddamn whole landscape. We don't question the credibility of any of the legal and official documentation.
Right.
We just question the shit to make our cases when we're trying to make our cases.
Niggas don't never question the fact.
And that's the funky shit. That's the funky shit.
Let's scratch the numbers. That's what you know.
Correct. Correct. Scratch the numbers.
Scratch the numbers.
Correct.
Let's go off physical landmarks that's on this continent and the one below us, South America. Right. Let's just go off that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The pots and what archaeologists come up with. Whether they've been Indian archaeologists, Spanish archaeologists, white archaeologists, or more archaeologists, they still found remnants of materials from tribes and civilizations that lived out there before them. These are documented. Ain't nobody got to do a head count. These motherfuckers was here.
Right, they already been there.
Today.
Right, exactly. Right.
Thus, what I said was the word minority and the word majority is a mind fuck.
Correct.
Yeah, it's a mind fuck.
It's a true mind fuck, because if a motherfucker tell you a minority your whole life, you gonna think you less than somebody else. If a motherfucker tell you the majority of motherfuckers, you gonna think you better than everybody else.
And they came in saying they was a minority, knowing they was the short ones.
Right.
So that's why they started.
But how can you go to China? You can go to first of all, Asia, right, was full of black people at one point.
Right.
Asia was a part of what? What was Asia a part of? Africa.
I mean, all of it was the same damn continent.
Right,
you know where I'm coming from? All of it was together.
You know what I'm saying?
It broke up, yeah.
So, again.
It wasn't called Africa then.
It wasn't called Africa then, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So, then you go back and look at the globe, right? And then you look at Africa on the globe, it's very small. You like, oh.
Ain't no way.
How the fuck
Yeah,
is
the
Africa?
fucking way.
But that's a common knowledge at
But-
this
but that-
point.
but
That's
that- but that- but
proportionally
that's
But
wrong.
again,
Yeah.
that goes
That's-
that
right.
goes to your mind, right?
Right.
But
When you
that
look
goes
at
to why
Africa, they
did
say
it in the first damn place.
yeah, it's like
know what I'm
you look
saying?
at Africa ain't that big.
Right.
It's a small group of people
Right.
that
Right.
you know that got grass skirts on that
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
everything. That's programming. Yeah,
That's programming.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of programming. So again, we don't need at this time. We in 2025 at this point with all this good information we got. Right,
Yeah.
we have access to all this information, and we still having these talking points that's coming from people that are
wanna
not
be
of
included.
our
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a
fucking
fact.
Don't
culture.
feed into it. Why is we feed into it? Like I said, we need to be talking about where our damn house at. So we can start and get people to, you know what I'm saying? If we know that's what we need to do, then that needs to be our narrative. Because if not, and we let them control us with this, you know what I mean, whatever they got going on in that Congress room, you know what I'm saying? That shit is meant to throw us off of what we really need to be talking about.
Yeah.
Like we can't even act, you know, some folks say Africa, right, is our home. And I feel that myself. You feel where I'm coming from? But at the same time, like you said, we go back big millions of years further back. The whole all it was together. So all this was Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If that's the name we want to call it.
Yo,
Like,
so
you know what I'm
so
saying?
the Rastafarians believe that the whole world was Africa, right? At one
mean,
point, right?
Oh yeah.
If that's the name we're gonna call it, then the whole
just
world
go
was
with it.
Africa. But
Yeah.
guess what? If Africa was called Europe,
Yeah.
then the whole world used to be Europe.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Right.
a
Yeah,
non-personal
but
thing,
you have
know?
you have to understand, right? And these are facts, right?
Panagean, yeah, that's what it is.
Pangea. But at the end of the day, you have to understand the Phoenicians. If you do your studies, the Phoenicians, the Egyptians, and the Moors.
Okay, right.
They built civilization. They taught every other race of people how to wash, how to tell time,
that's right.
how to be civil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because when those other people ran into the Caucasus Mountains, right? Those people survived eating, and this is where
Each other.
Cavemen and all that.
cavemen.
Yeah, right.
And,
That's that history.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where that history
Right.
began.
and what you call people cannibalism.
Cannibalism. That's a fact.
And the monkey man.
Yeah, the monkey man.
Monkey turned into the
Right.
man because that nigga.
All that shit came from that.
Neanderthal. That's a fact.
Neanderthal.
Yeah, that's the proper
Yeah.
term for it. Yeah.
Right.
But
And so-
what about the civilization of Lemuel? That was before Egypt and all that.
Right,
Like
the-
you know what I'm
the
saying?
original
Like,
Moors.
That's
Yeah.
why I say
Like the
Egypt was
original
taught by
Moors.
somebody
Right,
too.
right,
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Niger, I mean, damn, I'm about to say Niger, the right Niger River. The Nubians below Egypt.
Yeah.
Was what Egypt branched off from in the first damn.
And they
place,
look
you know
like
what I'm
who?
saying?
Who they look like?
They us.
Right.
Me.
Yeah, they us. Yeah, all of them
Pitch
was
black.
Us. Yeah, all of them with us.
Right.
Pitch black
Type
nigga.
shit.
So I mean that's
Yeah.
that's the common knowledge. So we gonna say the world is ours, then you know what I'm saying. If the world is our home, you feel where I'm coming
But
from.
we just ain't acting
So
like it.
so let's
We ain't acting like it.
so let's just take this time to make sure that we teach our children exactly what we speaking on tonight.
Yeah, right.
Because I think if you give them some type of substance in their life and let them know exactly how important they are to this world, then that will give them some type of like, you know,
Give them
I
some
mean,
business to stand
you'll
on.
take
Right.
the wool over
Already.
their eyes,
Yeah.
off their eye a little
Give them
bit.
some
You know what I'm
business to
saying?
stand
They'll
on,
see
man.
a little
Right.
clear.
yeah.
Give them some business to stand on, man. That's a fact.
What's up, Rokel?
Already, man.
But yeah, man.
Good shit, man. Awesome dialogue. I think, man. Again, it's these are the type of conversations that just need to be had. And
Kwame, what's up, my boy?
You can. This could have been taken so many different ways just by looking at that 45-second.
Yeah, right.
You
That's-
dig
that's-
what I'm
I
saying?
want my
Like,
wife
and that's
only
the- and
like
that-
in the street.
That's the whole
I'm
fact.
literally about to go home and watch the whole
That's the whole fact.
congressional
You got it
hearing.
right. So
Because
it's
I already
like
know it's some
that's the whole
clickbait.
fact.
Like,
You
why, what you gonna
gotta
give me
be
a
right.
piece
You
of
gotta
something
be
for?
right. You gotta
You
be.
know that
You dig
shit.
what I'm saying?
And then you know the man about to
Word.
break the shit down.
Word.
Y'all gonna cut it short.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
Just to get you to go watch
Word.
the whole
But
congressional hearing.
but
You know what I'm saying?
again. Remember we had this conversation earlier. I think it was 2 podcasts ago. Was it the last one when I was talking about how women in Congress they bring their personal shit into the congressional hearings.
Yeah, try to make them like the angry black woman.
And it makes them
And it
look
makes
like an
them
angry
look like
black
it when
woman.
that's not
Yeah, but
right,
that's
and that's
not the
not
case.
what they
That's
got going
just the
on.
clips they
But it
take
look
out
like
and
you
put on
right.
TV.
You
That's
right.
why
And
when you watch
and
the whole
that's why I said
congressional
that. You're
hearings,
right, bro.
they
It be
do not
fucked
act
up.
like that,
You're
bro.
right. It be
They
super
just
fucked
take
up.
that one little part where she told that
fact.
bitch to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, right.
Because we in here handling business and then
Right.
get back to the business.
Right.
That shorty just put that shit in order.
Right.
That's a sin of power, but they'll show it like she was an angry black woman. But
Yeah,
she just showed
but did she?
But what it
Yes,
was
you
given.
gotta watch the whole congressional hearings. Y'all not watching them shit.
But that's what it was given. It doesn't change.
I
The
know
look
that,
is still the
of
look,
course.
and that's the
Yeah,
jacked up part about it.
The truth is
The
one
look
thing,
is
but
still
the
the look.
illusion is going to
Yeah,
sell.
the
You
look
know what I'm
is still
saying?
the
Yeah.
look,
Because it's going to have
Yeah.
everybody control narrative. Now everybody want to talk about the angry black woman instead of what really just happened in that whole discussion. You know what I mean? Because the whole discussion, them shits be long, man. Sometimes 3-4 hours. But you know what I'm saying? It's the back and forth is how it gets to those points, and then you understand why folks be.
But my whole point is,
whatever, you know what I
my
mean?
whole point is, out of all that emotion, what did you get? What did you get accomplished? Because at the end of the day, these are people that are fighting for me and you, right? Right or wrong, right? I don't want no white only vaccine, so you fighting for the wrong
shit.
You fighting for the wrong shit for me.
I don't know her district or nothing. That's why I asked who she is, because all that matters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? All that matters. Like, if she represent Iowa somewhere, her constituents, that's probably how they feel. They want to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know shit. I don't know nothing.
And to be 100% fair, you even spoke to Buddy earlier. It's being documented that Buddy was anti the vaccine. So obviously he's going to bring up information and data that supports
that.
Right.
So-
and he was
so-
trying to
so-
do that.
and
I got you. I got that point.
He was trying to do that.
She very much seemed to be on the wrong side of the fence in that argument.
Right.
I got you.
Right.
No. I wasn't even saying that to make that point. I'm just saying that to be fair in all
sides.
all sides. We're taking his side, but we don't know the complete context. We're
Of
not.
what his
We're not
program
acknowledging
is,
that he's jaded too because he's anti the vaccine. So
Like,
again, he's
so
making
regardless if it makes sense, you
an
don't wanna
isolated point, but he's making that point because obviously he wants
don't-
to
he don't
support
want-
his overall point that the vaccine
you
wasn't a
don't
good
need-
idea in the
Right.
first place. Type shit.
Yeah.
So
Come back and say, I told y'all so.
time.
So listen,
just to be completely fair. But
Quincy Johnson says clickbait, right? Quincy Johnson, let me explain something to you, brother. I love you. You are a good brother. I've known you probably at least 30% of my life. I've known you.
big shit.
So you a good dude. I know you, right? But this is what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell everybody else. The current administration that is in power. You can't do nothing to change it. There's nothing you can do to change it. I don't give a fuck how you feel. You can go against this shit every fucking day, or you can find a way to make this shit work for you.
Right. That's the whole fact.
Is that what he said?
That's what
No,
it's
no.
about.
He was saying, I'm just saying, people are all, anytime anything comes out with this administration, they're always on the defense of it because of not what is said, is who is saying it.
Right. The same
But
thing that we're just talking about.
hold up. I ain't gonna lie. We shouldn't minimize this to a political situation. Clickbait is clickbait.
No.
Motherfucker put some shit just to get you to hit
I
the
am
view for
understanding.
money. Like, you gotta say.
I am understanding
whoever
what he's
fucking
saying.
know.
I'm understanding what he's saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
you know
understand.
better than I
I'm
do.
understanding what he's saying.
Because they want it for
Because
clickbait. But we're saying
because of the current administration.
right.
I get that.
Right.
I understand
Saying they
that.
want the clickbait.
Right.
Right.
Exactly. Type shit.
Just
But-
don't fall in line with the bullshit,
Right.
bro.
Right. Just
Understand something. If you want to see immediate change, right? You want to see immediate change in your everyday lifestyle. Your local motherfucking officials is the people you need to be voting for.
Be trying to find out who they is.
Fuck Donald
what
Trump.
they stand for, and what they
And
supposed to
fuck
be doing.
everybody else up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
I'm not saying do
Sick
no
facts.
harm to them or anything. I'm just saying that's not who you need to be focusing on. You need to be focused on your local.
That's the clickbait. You
see
get
what
y'all
I'm
to
saying?
focus on the
See,
national
okay,
situation,
right.
and y'all ain't worrying about who we sliding in
You see they
the local
hitting it,
situation
you
that
see they
represents you.
hitting
Yeah.
the gas on getting rid of old chick that was squabbing with a husband and shit, or with a boyfriend.
And guess what?
They hitting the gas on getting rid of old chick at this point because that's a local.
But that
thing.
is shameful.
It's jacked up. The point again. I'm just dissecting from the point that the community who had been begging to get this motherfucker out of her position for the multiple positions
Right.
for the longest. Ultimately got what they were asking for because it had to swell to a point. But again, that was what was done on a local level, and they
Right.
physically
Right.
controlled that. Is the point by a rally and a town hall meeting that they again. Shit gets done on grassroots levels. It's not. Is what I'm trying to say.
There you go.
So it's just
the strongest,
is that
the strongest,
is that.
Hell yeah, man. So I mean, if you want to see immediate change in your direct surroundings, make sure that you vote locally.
Already. That's all fact.
Make sure you put the people in the proper positions that can do something for you.
That's all fact.
And I'm gonna add to that. Work on some political education.
That's a
like
fact.
we saying what we saying, and it's very much true. But learn what the positions are being voted for.
Yeah.
like you know
And
what I'm
what they
saying,
do, what the job
and what the
description
job
is, what
description
they're expected
is.
to
Like
do.
because
That's
they're,
a fact.
you know what I mean. Let's not just support somebody who might be just trying to buy some votes or whatever, you know what I mean? But like I say, and even some folks who qualify, man, step up and run for something, man.
Yeah.
I like to see a sheriff or a mayor or something that come from our line. You got what I'm talking about?
All right.
I ain't gonna be that nigga, but you know what I'm saying?
It sound like you about to be that nigga.
It sound like, man.
I don't know what people see more in me than I see in myself, and maybe that's a
pep
problem
in your
of mine.
step for.
Let me look at your record. Let me see what I see. Let me see what I see. I see an ugly ass. Nah, bro, but listen, man. Listen, you've been making some big steps, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh,
And listen, at the end of the day,
I ain't gonna make that big step.
I'm always gonna be 1,000% behind you, whatever you do.
What's your baddest fan? You
know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, we sit on here and talk shit to each other, but at the end of the day, it's love. It's love over here.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
You know what I mean? I go.
That shit don't mean nothing. I don't even know we beefing. Like, I didn't even know we arguing and shit. You know?
Yeah. But
Discussions.
it's all discussions, man.
Sure though, man.
Yo, man, I thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. We had to always have a decent conversation, man. LaWanda Lewis, what's up, sweetheart?
What up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Kevin Lyles, what's up, brother? I ain't heard from you in a minute, man. My number's still the same. My number's still the same, Kevin Lyles. Come again, y'all.
Kwame.
Yeah, everybody, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Bubba.
Thank you for hey, listen, man.
Kwame need to run for mayor, man.
Who, Kwame?
Yeah, Kwame, man, he got that, man.
Kwame, you hear this nigga, right?
Hey man, listen, Kwame, big dog.
You can handle it.
If Caitlin Clark show up and if they pan over to Caitlin Clark, my boy, that shit over with. If she in the stands, my boy, y'all talking about, and they pan over and get that little still shot of her there, yeah,
it's a done dollar.
That's a done dollar, man. But I want y'all to take the ball down, my boy. I'm telling you, I'm rooting for the Eagles, man.
Yeah.
Listen, hey, I'm rooting for the Eagles, man.
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to my brother, D'Angelo first. Lolo, what's up, my nigga?
Low, what up, boss?
Yeah, man. But listen, man. Yo, next week is another week, man.
Yes, sir.
And it's the first of the month, so y'all pay all your bills yet?
Hey, man, no.
You getting knocked out? No.
How much bills you got left?
They ain't do yet. They ain't do yet.
All right, well,
they ain't do
you know them folk want their money, man.
That's a fact, man.
You know what I mean? Y'all make sure y'all handle them folks properly. You know what I'm saying? Go on, make them payment arrangements and shit. You know what I mean?
Go on, clone them shoes you were trying to get. Cut that shit out. Start trying to buy that shit out.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out. Yeah.
Hey, what them boys tell me? Brush your teeth. Quit flossing. Yeah.
Already.
Anyway, man, Q, what you got going, bro?
Hey, man, listen, we right back at it. Listen, hey, new music on the way, bro. We working, man. Like I say, QUEZEE.
You called me to the studio last night, too.
Available. I did hit, bro. I'm glad you said I wasn't gonna do you like that. I wasn't gonna, you feel me? Like, bro was doing a thing, man. So, but you know, again, we working, man. You know what I'm saying? Second perspective on the way. But QZ Perspective intro available all streaming platforms right now, bro. QUEZEE is time available all streaming platforms, man. Y'all check it out. But we working, man. I'm just blessed, man. Just trying to stay focused. Get these niggas out my car before they wreck my shit. You know
buy you a new one.
I'm real cool in the passenger seat. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
buy you a new car and get them boy that car.
God, you know what I'm talking about? Like once they ban this one up, they gonna take this one in. You know what I'm talking about?
I done told a nigga to buy a new car. He's not listening to me.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, he wanna buy it. So yeah, we gonna speedball past what he talking about, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Already blessed for the new week, man.
It's called debit.
Yes, sir.
It's called debit.
Get in debit.
Debit.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Boss man, what you got going, bro?
This week right here, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Got another event coming up, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to assemble that army this week.
Back on the tail light. Back on the tail light.
Based on what we just been discussing, some of them strategies gonna start getting, you know what I mean, exercised.
Yeah.
You got what I'm talking about? But
Cool shit.
you know, man, I ain't gonna talk about too much stuff before it happens. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna be right here in SC. I'm gonna say that much. We got a lot of states pulling up. So shout out to them guys, man. Safe travels this week. And we gonna turn up this weekend down, yeah. That
Good
part.
deal, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Good deal.
Hey man, listen, man. Another week, another goddamn, another mission, man. Listen, I've been finding that, lately I've been going on missions, right? When it comes down to like my everyday routine, my shit done changed up.
Okay.
You know, since I changed shifts, right?
Okay. Right.
My life has changed.
Yeah,
right?
your life changed.
Okay.
My experiences have changed.
Right.
The way I interact with different people has changed. So I'm just looking forward. But I do go back to my old shift on Friday.
Okay.
You
Back with the shits.
Yeah.
This is ultimately what you're saying.
Back on player status.
Back on status.
Back on player status. Hey, look how you gotta do it. You gotta do it for the men's side. Back on player status. Yeah. You gotta do it for the men's side. Back on player status.
Cool shit, man. That's what it is.
But anyway, man, you know, I'm gonna get back to it, man.
Yeah,
you know?
man. Word.
But yo, my experience has been different, man. Y'all first shift niggas is some different kind of niggas.
Hey, boy, that's different. I'm telling
Y'all
you.
niggas love y'all wife. Boy.
You talking about? Hey,
Tell me y'all love y'all wife. What?
My wife told me. I ain't never heard my wife this many times in my life.
In your life, huh?
Second shift niggas must be don't have no wife.
They on their player shit. Ain't that what you,
By player shit.
Already, they on their player shit. You understand?
I'm talking about no wife on
I don't hear no wife on second shift. Like, man, you got a wife?
Nobody I got no girlfriend, no that. That is the spouse is not being discussed on
Just
second shift.
PTO. That's all I'm
Hey, look, maybe I need to stay on first shift. I'll get me a wife. Because only niggas on first shift have
Got a
wife.
wife. Yeah, only them got wives. Only them. They got to be home at a certain time.
Yeah, man.
Ain't no game getting played. I wish you would walk in the house after 12.
After 12, fuck wrong
I
with
don't
you.
give a fuck with you.
Word.
You better get the first shift.
Yeah, damn right. Bro, low keeping in the parking lot all night. That nigga slept there all night in the parking lot.
All right, so anybody that want to be my wife, I'm on second shift. Come on now. You know what I mean? Nigga get home like 8 o'clock.
Oh, man. Bro.
What time Jody leave? Let me stop. Anyway. But nah, man.
Already, man. Yes,
Hey, listen, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight, man.
Yeah, what up, fam? Oh, quick shit, man. Y'all take the challenge if you like. I ain't eating no bread this month. I'm challenging
You
myself.
say you
this
eating
month,
no butt?
No bread this month.
So that's
You know what
butt.
I'm
That's
talking
butt in nigga term?
So no bread this month. You know what I'm talking about? Like, hey, yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So
I ain't eating no bread in a long time neither,
That's
nigga.
where we at for the month. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all pray for me.
I ain't eating no bread
I
neither.
was just about to get in there,
Oh,
bro.
man.
I was just about to say how you feel about that. It's going to hurt.
Listen, bro, look, you don't know how, bro. I eat pizza.
So is bread a symbol
like
of
religiously, bro.
Oh,
Listen,
wow. Okay, yeah.
So pray
that's
for
gonna be
the
hard.
kid, man.
You got to
dig what I'm
readjust
saying?
everything.
That's what I'm telling you.
I got you.
I'm
I
getting
got
down.
you.
bread a
I'm
cold
gonna get
word
there.
for
I'm
butt?
gonna get there.
I got
You feel what I'm saying?
You
How it
gonna be
work?
all right,
You know what I
brother.
mean? I'm
You about to
bread.
experience a whole new
buns.
Bread.
Oh, buns.
Bread.
Oh, not no buns.
Word. What
So you
say?
still eating buns?
Word. No wheat. Let's narrow it down.
Let's narrow it
No wheat whatsoever for the month of February. You dig what I'm saying? So hey man, look, y'all join the challenge if you'd like. You know what I'm talking about? Like you feel me? But that's where we at.
So
you know what I'm
you
saying?
fasted. That's a good thing. That's a
I
good
am, man. Word. So we gonna see how this thing go, be dog.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe in you, bro.
Already.
It's going to change your life.
About you eating buns this month?
Now I'm on the wheat diet.
He said I'm on the wheat diet. Already. He said I'm on the wheat
I
diet.
ain't eating no
That's a
buns
fact.
since 89,
Ooh,
man. You know what I'm talking about?
Shit. I indulge in buns. No, I'm fucking around, man. But yo, listen, man.
Cool shit.
For real. That's your thing. What made you come to that conclusion?
Really, so I want to kind of just reset my whole what you call that shit? I'm trying to reset my whole palette, bro, to be honest with you. I'm kind of at a point where I want to find what works, like what I can live without. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm kind of just going through a process of elimination. And I know me, I don't want to do too much at one time. So I'll just kind of
take one
picking
thing at a time.
specific
Yeah.
things that I know I fuck with regularly and see whether I can do without. That's really my only focus at this point. And see how different my body feels, man. I'm at the age, is what I will say. And so,
Oh, nigga.
you feel what I'm talking about? Like, you dig what I'm saying? I'm unk now. So, you feel me? I have to move accordingly. You dig what I mean? So, that's where I'm at, bro.
So let me ask you a question. If I stop eating ass, for like a month. Is that the same thing?
So now, what your taste buds look like? when you're talking on a regular basis, does that shit got film on it, or these are the personal questions you need to kind of run over. Don't tell me you don't run it with like, and again, you kind of go from there. You dig what I'm
All right, we joking. I'll eat ass. I'm just playing.
No, we joking. No, we bringing up old shit.
I was only kidding. I was only kidding. Yo, listen, man. Thank y'all for tuning into the Late Night Podcast, man. My boy to the left, who you be, my boy?
It's your man QZ, ball buddy from the Berg with the beard, bro.
My boy to the right, who you be, my boy?
I be boss man, the man with the plan.
Yo, I'm your host of the most Carolina motherfucking Slimm, man. We out, man. Later on. Man.
All right.
You got me on? You got me on? Ready to go? Yeah. Dixie boys, baby. It's been a minute. Yeah, got my niggas in. Got some niggas in. It's all about stick and move. Can't wear other niggas' shoes. Making decisions, precision. It's all about power move. Lay low and stack your bread. But what them niggas said, they out here broken, disgusted, them busters broken still. It's all about having things, ain't all about diamond rings. Take care of your people, my nigga, make sure your family straight. Grinding and shining, nigga, that's part of the game. Shining by yourself, the nigga, your bitch ass lame. This ain't going out here balling by yourself. You end up getting all the calls called by the real. The only one to blame in the game is yourself. Now nigga on the bench looking sick, eating hell. Now was it worth the power and numbers, nigga? The world is yours, so put your niggas on the floor and boy, I bet you everything you want is in your hands. So your homie gon' take a stand. Still wanna be the man. I'm just struggling, nigga, out your devil, and I'm just living my life. And if you ain't about grinding, shining, taking care of mine, then you ain't doing it right. See when you on your grind, you don't got time for all that petty shit you live in your life. I'm just living my life. So tighten up your game, stay far from them, stay in your lane, make sure you doing it right. Make sure you doing it right.
Hey, listen, man. I just want to thank everybody for supporting the Late Night Podcast, man.
Yeah, big shit, man.
Hey, give them a round of applause. That
Big
at
shit
least.
already, man. Damn
You know what I'm saying?
Even if your teeth is tote.
Even if you got the base yellow teeth, man. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. All the niggas that don't wear the deodorant that watch this shit, man. Thank y'all, man.
We got some shirts.
Yeah, man.
We got some shirts. We got some shirts.
You know, all the dirt. Hey, listen, man. I'm shouting out all the dirty dick niggas that watch this shit, man. Thank y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? All the women right here that sell their food stamps that watch this, man. Thank you, homie.
Shout out to Sam.
Hey, guess what? If you want somebody to buy them, hey, get the inbox. Yeah, we buy food stamps. But anyway, man.
Disclaimer.
Hey, message.
I'm